A Ballroom Dancing Guide 2. Chapter 1. The essence of ballroom dance is a couple uniting on a dance floor. Ballroom Dance Introduction. Ballroom dancing is the type of dancing you see in formal dance contests where people dance as couples. Dances are salsa, tango, international jive, cha-cha, rumba, waltz and the swing. These dances are typically performed with a partner and emphasize posture, elegance, and synchronization. There are many dance schools and clubs that offer ballroom dance classes and social dancing opportunities. Try number 793.30 at the library. 12 types of ballroom dances from liveabout.com/ballroom-dances-10072005. Cha-cha, jive, Lindy hop, mambo, paso doble, quick step, rumba, samba, tango, Viennese waltz. Waltz. A ballroom dance article. Ballroom dance is a set of partner dances, which are enjoyed both socially and competitively. Ballroom dancing is enjoyed on stage, film, and television. Ballroom dance may refer, at its widest definition, to almost any recreational dance with a partner. However, with the emergence of dance competition, now known as dance sport, two principal schools have emerged and the term is used more narrowly to refer to the dances recognized by those schools. The international school is regulated by the World Dance Council, WDC. The World Dance Sport Federation, WDSF, is big in Europe. It encompasses two categories, Standard and Latin, each of which consist of 5 dances / Standard category. International Waltz, International Tango, International Viennese Waltz, International Slow Foxtrot and International Quickstep in the Latin category. International Samba, International Cha-Cha, International Rumba, International Paso Doble, and International Jive. A standard or Latin competition encompasses all 5 dances in the respective category, and a 10-dance competition encompasses all 10 dances. The two styles, while differing in technique, rhythm, and costumes, exemplify core elements of ballroom dancing such as control and cohesiveness. The American School, also called North American School, is most prevalent in the United States and Canada, where it is regulated by USA Dance and Canada Dance Sport, CDs, part of the WDSF. It also consists of 2 categories analogous to the Standard and Latin categories of the International School, respectively called Smooth and Rhythm. The Smooth category consists of only 4 dances: American Waltz, American Tango, American Foxtrot, and American Viennese Waltz, omitting American Peabody, the American School equivalent to Quickstep. The dances in the Rhythm category are American Cha-Cha, American Rumba, American East Coast Swing, the American School equivalent to International Jive, American Bolero, and American Mambo. A smooth or rhythm competition encompasses the dances in the respective category, and a 9-dance competition encompassing all 9 of these dances is analogous to the 10-dance competition of the International School. USA Dance additionally recognizes American Peabody, American Merengue, American Paso Doble, American Samba, American West Coast Swing, American Polka, and American Hustle as ballroom dances in which sanctioned competition may take place. Dances of the two schools that bear the same name may differ considerably in permitted patterns, figures, technique, and styling. Exhibitions and social situations that feature ballroom dancing also may include additional partner dances such as Lindy Hop, nightclub two-step, nightclub swing, bachata, country two-step, and regional, local or national, favorites that normally are not regarded as part of the ballroom family. Some historical dances may be danced in ballrooms or salons. Additionally, some sources regard sequence dancing, in pairs or other formations, to be a style of ballroom dance. Definitions and history of ballroom dance. The term ballroom dancing is derived from the word ball, which in turn originates from the Latin word ballare, which means to dance, a ballroom being a large room specially designed for such dances. In times past, ballroom dancing was social dancing for the privileged, leaving folk dancing for the lower classes. The definition of ballroom dance depends on the era. Balls have featured popular dances of the day such as the minuet, quadrille, polonaise, polka, mazurka, and others, which are now considered to be historical dances. Early modern period. The first knowledge of the earliest ballroom dances was recorded toward the end of the 16th century, when Jehan Taburat, under the pen name Toino Arbo, published in 1588 his Orchestrographie, a study of late 16th century French Renaissance social dance. Among the dances described were the solemn basse danse, the livelier branle, pavane, and the gagliarde, which Shakespeare called the cinque pace as it was made of 5 steps. In 1650, the minuet, originally a peasant dance of Poitou, was introduced into Paris and set to music by Jean-Baptiste Lully and danced by the King Louis XIV in public. The minuet dominated the ballroom from that time until the close of the 18th century. Toward the later half of the 17th century, Louis XIV founded his Académie Royale de Musique et de Danse, where specific rules for the execution of every dance and the 5 positions of the feet were formulated for the first time by members of the Academy. Eventually, the first definite cleavage between ballet and ballroom came when professional dancers appeared in the ballets, and the ballets left the court and went to the stage. Ballet techniques such as the turned-out positions of the feet, however, lingered for over 2 centuries and past the end of the Victoria era. 19th century ballroom dance. The waltz with its modern hold took root in England in about 1812. In 1819 Carl Maria von Weber wrote Invitation to the Dance, which marked the adoption of the waltz form into the sphere of absolute music. The dance was initially met with tremendous opposition due to the semblance of impropriety associated with the closed hold, though the stance gradually softened. In the 1840s several new dances made their appearance in the ballroom, including the polka, mazurka, and the schottische. In the meantime a strong tendency emerged to drop all decorative steps such as entrechats and ronds de jambes that had found a place in the quadrilles and other dances. Early 20th century ballroom dance. Modern ballroom dance has its roots early in the 20th century, when several different things happened more or less at the same time. The first was a movement away from the sequence dances towards dances where the couples moved independently. This had been prefigured by the waltz, which had already made this transition. The second was a wave of popular music, such as jazz. Since dance is to a large extent tied to music, this led to a burst of newly invented dances. The third event was a concerted effort to transform some of the dance crazes into dances which could be taught to a wider dance public in the US and Europe. It was essential, if popular dance was to flourish, for dancers to have some basic movements they could confidently perform with any partner they might meet. The Arthur Murray Organization in America, and the dance societies in England, such as the Imperial Society of Teachers of Dancing, were highly influential. In the 1930s, the on-screen dance pairing of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers influenced all forms of dance in the US and elsewhere. Much of Astaire and Rogers' work portrayed social dancing, although the performances were highly choreographed, often by Astaire or Hermes Pan, and meticulously staged and rehearsed. Competitive ballroom dancing. Competitions, sometimes referred to as dance sport, range from world championships, regulated by the World Dance Council, WDC, to less advanced dancers at various proficiency levels. Most competitions are divided into professional and amateur, though in the USA Pro-Am competitions typically accompany professional competitions. The International Olympic Committee now recognizes competitive ballroom dance. It has recognized another body, the World Dance Sport Federation, WDSF, as the sole representative body for dance sport in the Olympic Games. Ballroom dance competitions are regulated by each country in its own way. Internationally, the Blackpool Dance Festival, hosted annually at Blackpool, England, is considered the most prestigious dance sport event. Elements of ballroom dancing competition. In competitive ballroom, dancers are judged by poise, the hold or frame, posture, musicality and expression, timing, body alignment and shape, floor craft, foot and leg action, and presentation. Judging in a performance-oriented sport is inevitably subjective in nature, and controversy and complaints by competitors over judging placements are not uncommon. The scorekeepers, called scrutineers, will tally the total number recalls accumulated by each couple through each round until the finals, when the skating system is used to place each couple by ordinals, typically 1/6, though the number of couples in the final may vary. Sometimes, up to 8 couples may be present on the floor during the finals. Competitors dance at different levels based on their ability and experience. The levels are split into 2 categories, syllabus and open. The syllabus levels are newcomer/pre-bronze, bronze, silver, and gold, with gold the highest syllabus level and newcomer the lowest. In these levels, moves are restricted to those written in a syllabus, and illegal moves can lead to disqualification. Each level, bronze, silver, and gold, has different moves on their syllabus, increasing in difficulty. There are 3 levels in the open category: novice, pre-champ, and champ, in increasing order of skill. At those levels, dancers no longer have restrictions on their moves, so complex routines are more common. Medal evaluations for ballroom dancing. Medal evaluations for amateurs enable dancers' individual abilities to be recognized according to conventional standards. In medal evaluations, which are run by bodies such as the Imperial Society of Teachers of Dancing, ISTD, and the United Kingdom Alliance, UK, each dancer performs 2 or more dances in a certain genre in front of a judge. Genres such as modern ballroom or Latin are the most popular. Societies such as the ISTD and UK also offer medal tests on other dance styles, such as country and western, rock and roll or tap. In some North American examinations, levels include newcomer, bronze, silver, gold, novice, pre-championship, and championship. Each level may be further subdivided into either 2 or 4 separate sections. Collegiate ballroom dancing. There is a part of the ballroom world dedicated to college students. Teams hold fundraisers, social events, and ballroom dance lessons. Ballroom dance teams' goals are to have fun and learn to dance well. There is a strong focus on finding a compatible dance partner and bonding with teammates. There is also a competitive side to collegiate ballroom. Collegiate teams often hold competitions and invite other teams to participate. These competitions are often run with many of the same rules or regular amateur competitions as outlined above, but are usually organized entirely by collegiate teams. Examples include the MIT Open Ballroom Dance Competition, Big Apple Dance Sport Challenge, Purdue Ballroom Classic, Cardinal Classic, Berkeley Classic, Helluva Dance Competition and Harvard Invitational. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/ballroom_dance